are live. Good
Hello.
morning, good evening, good
Morning.
afternoon, and Happy New Year, everyone. It's
Happy New
our
Year.
first live for 2025. And what better way to start the year than talking with some amazing moms, ladies here, busy entrepreneurs about, what the new year and the new possibilities they are maybe planning for this year, right? Or how they started their journey of as an entrepreneur. So, for those of you maybe watching us, if you have been, looking for a change or dreaming of more time, more flexibility, financial freedom, right? That's what all of us kind of maybe the reason why you started. Then join us. This is the moment where we may talk about some of this, and we'll talk about this business that changed our lives, how we change it, and we'll show you maybe how, if we could do it, how you can do it too. um, I have a pretty good group of ladies from all over the place, as you can see here, from Spain to UK, then North America and Canada and US. So welcome everyone. If you are watching us, put in the comments where you are watching us from. We are global, so we'd like to know where you guys are. So which part of the world we are reaching you to. And for those new here, I'm Dana. I'm a mom, a sister, a daughter. um, and by profession, I'm an IT manager, but I also have this amazing digital business. And I'm living in Canada for the past 20 something years now, originally from Romania. So, bună seara, bună ziua, români dragi, pentru cei care poate mă urmăriți. Bine ați venit și dacă sunteți curioși și vreți să descoperiți cum poți să ai afacerea ta online, definitely contactați-mă și pot să vă ajut. So that's all about me. Let's do a quick round of intro. Elena, you're close to me, and Italy is close to Romania. So
That's right.
I'll start with you. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Thank you. Happy New Year to everybody. Yes, my name is Elena. I am a bookkeeper / digital entrepreneur. I'm a mom and a grandmother and a daughter and a sister. Also, I am enjoying my time with my business simply because it gives me the flexibility of my title, which, being a mom is busy enough, but mostly being a grandmother is even busier. Buongiorno a tutti, sono Elena da Toronto, Canada, e io sono una ragioniere, anche digital entrepreneur. Vivo qui in Canada. Sono una mamma, una figlia, una nonna, e sono altamente occupata con i miei nipoti. Allora questo business mi trova più tempo con loro. Io penso che più importante di essere con loro che di lavorare. E questo business lavora con me mentre io sono occupata con loro. Grazie, buona giornata.
Thank you, Elena. And staying close to Italy, but far from Canada, Sita from UK. Do you want to introduce yourself? Welcome back.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much, Dana, for the invite on this platform. My name is Sita. I am a mom. I am a nun as well. I am a nurse by profession. I live in the UK with my family, originally from Zimbabwe. I've lived in this country more than I have lived in my own country. So, so this is now my home, and I'm also a digital business owner, which I'm so proud about because it has allowed me to connect with this big community and with these lovely ladies from all over the world. If I wasn't doing this business, I wouldn't have known any of these ladies. So this is an amazing business that keeps me alive and that keeps me excited every single day, because each day I meet different people from different countries. That is amazing. Thank you so much, Dana.
Thank you, Sita, and definitely it's a pleasure to have you here. Kim, coming back to Canada. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Coming back to Canada.
Oh, you are on mute.
You're muted.
Mm.
Type it, you're not on mute. You are on mute.
Oh, I'm so sorry. This is the new year. Happy New Year, everyone. So, hi, everyone. Yeah, my name is Kim, and I live in Canada for over 40 years now. I'm basically just like Sita, been living in Canada pretty much all my life, more than my own country. I actually originate from Vietnam, but I came to Canada when I was only 4 years old. So basically, grown up in Canada. I live here with my husband and a teenager's daughter. I'm an IT professional, but I just decided to venture myself into the digital world. So now I'm also a very proud digital business owner, just like everyone else here. Hello mọi người, mình tên là Kim, mình đang sinh sống ở Canada cùng chồng và một cô con gái 17 tuổi. Mình đã qua Canada được hơn 40 năm rồi và mình cũng đã sống ở đây từ lúc mà mình khoảng 4 tuổi. Mình là công việc chính của mình là làm trong lĩnh vực IT, nhưng mà mình cũng đang sở hữu với cái kinh doanh số cho riêng bản thân mình. Thank you very much. Back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Kim. And again, jumping back to the Europe. Rita, welcome back. Good to see you. Happy New Year. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hello, good afternoon. Thank you for having me. Happy New Year, everybody. To the viewers, Happy New Year. Well, my name is Rita. I'm a mom to a beautiful daughter. I'm a Nigerian from Benin City, Edo State, but I'm based in Spain. I've been in Spain for so many years, about 20 years now. So if you want, I will speak in Spanish later. I'm a mom to a beautiful daughter. I'm a telephone banking agent and a proud online business owner. So, buenas tardes, buenos días, buenas noches, de donde nos están viendo. Pues me llamo Rita, soy nigeriana. Estoy viviendo en España, llevo casi 20 años viviendo en España, en Galicia, para estar más precisa. Pues soy una agente telefónica y también soy una emprendedora online. Obova, obota, iken wariya je, ige nechere, ige omo nechere mechin. Mere mani do ham wawege, happy new year. Iwa oni ham wawege, mabere mao, manari mind wawege. Mare online business na, iken wariya je waseti we. Back to you, Miss Dana.
Thank you, Rita. Jumping from a language to another. Wow, that's impressive.
great.
Vida, last but not least, welcome back and Happy New Year.
Hello. Happy New Year to everyone. My name is Vida. I'm original from Ghana, currently in the US for 11 and a half years. I'm a mom, I'm a daughter, a wife, a busy nurse, and a kid. And I'm a so proud digital business owner. And this is what makes me so happy every day when I wake up. So we are inviting anyone out there to join us this morning. For me, it is afternoon here. Join us this afternoon. Go live. Thank you. Back to you. Enuanom na adɔfonom pacho baabi a wɔ bi a wotie me din divider ɛna me free Ghana. Me ne me kunu ne me mba mmiɛnsa ɛna ɛwɔ ha. Meyɛ nurse ɛna meyɛ digital business owner. So baabi a wɔ bi a wohwehwɛ bibi sɛ ɔmfa nka w'adwuma ho bra ne bɛdwɛ ne na yɛnyɛ digital business. Medam ase obi a wotie me. Medam ase ɛna nyame nhyira mo nso. Back to you.
Thank you, Vida. Thank you, everyone. So before talking about, the business and the goals maybe for the new year and the possibilities that this business can bring, as you always, I'll do a quick intro into what this business is about, right? So what is this business? What do we have to do every day? Well, but this business, what we do is we help other people launch their online digital business. Like we are help, right? When we started, someone helped us. We are here to inspire, educate, and guide anyone who wants a change and who is looking maybe for an online business. It's a proven system. It is designed to work for anyone, regardless of the skill set, the age, location. You can see we are from all over the world here. think of it like an online franchise where you get all the tools, all the training, everything you need, but you still have and maintain the full control over your business. You decide, from the name of the business to how the web page looks or whatever strategy how you want to run your business, how much time or money you want to invest in your business. So we combine everything together into, like, we call it a pocket business. As long as you have a phone and an internet connection or a laptop, you can run the business. You can take definitely your business with you wherever you go, as long as you have some internet connection. And it's a business that fits around your lifestyles. You can see all of us here are, moms, grandmas, still working and still being able to run this business. So we are here to show you how, if we can do it, you can do it also. But there are a lot of good things about this business. We could talk for hours, but I'll maybe do a quick round and to see one thing that you like most about this business. Elena, if I'll go to you, if you have to pick one thing.
Okay. I love the flexibility. Yeah, I love that. It's important to have with a busy lifestyle. We all have busy lifestyles. So I know that my business is running in the background. So the flexibility is important.
Definitely. Thank you. Sita, how about you?
I'm not a tech savvy myself. I love this business because of the training. It trains anybody like me who didn't even know anything about social media or didn't know anything about technology. I only knew basic things. I never thought I would be able to post something on social media platforms or even do a picture or use Canva and use all this AI. This is amazing. The training, that's the most thing I love in this business, because
Definitely.
It teaches anybody, even if you haven't got any skills, it will put you in place where you want to be.
Yes, definitely. And we keep talking about, especially we have a new training site that it's, in a way, it's helping you, but also it's pushing you to not be able to skip steps, right? You do one step at a time and you do it at your own speed and your own pace, but it's kind of forcing you to take, and you cannot get lost. And it's like, hey, I forgot where I am in the training. It takes you one step after another. So definitely it helps everyone, even the ones that are tech savvy like me, right? Sometimes you have the tendency to, oh, I know this, I can skip. No, you do all the training. Kim, how about you? What's one thing you would pick to say you like most?
For me, it's all about the community. Because when I joined this business, I thought I have to start my business all by myself, right? And then I just tried to figure out things by myself. But I did not know that we have a whole lots of people here in the community that are helping us, that are supporting us in our journey. So anything, like if you have any problem, any issue, like you can ping any one of us, right? And it's 24 hours by 7. Like if you are in North America, and then if I have an issue and I'm a late night owl, right? I like to work very late at night, so I can ping like people from UK, from Australia, and they are able to help me too. And especially, I love to travel, so with a lot of people that I know global here, and if I need to travel to like Italy, I can contact Elena easily, right? So yeah, so that's are the best thing that I love about this business, the community part.
Oh yes, and I'm sure everyone, if you really have to pick one thing and not repeat, I'm sure everyone will kind of pick the community, because this is probably one of the biggest things. And I think I agree, is the heart of this business, right? Everything else is good, is helping, but there are not many businesses like this who have a huge, amazing community globally. And you don't feel like you compete to each other, right? Everyone is open and willing to share and to help each other. Rita, how about you? One thing that you like?
The positive mindset. Helps me.
Definitely. It's kind of pushing you, right, to have that mindset.
It helps me because we in this business we have something that we call law of attraction. Okay, it gives me the way to practice that positive mindset. You listen to different stories, and then you get to realize, wow, you look at your own story, and then you sit down and say, wow, thank God for everything. And it helps me to see it in a different way that I used to be thinking negatively. But now with this business, ever since I started, because it's the first business I ever had on social media, and with this one, it makes me to see things positively all the time, practicing positive mindset all the time. And that is why we have, and through the program, the everyday mastermind that we have, how that one is another thing. It makes me to realize that, wow, this business is a blessing, and it's helping me to practice more the positive mindset. Thank you very much.
Definitely. And the training both and the community are there to support you when in the days maybe you don't feel like how you see everything positive in your life. They are there to help you see the good things. Vida, how about you? One thing.
Yeah, I'm from Africa, woman. I want to travel because I was looking for something that if I'm going back to Ghana, I will carry you there. Anywhere I go, I can carry you there and come back with it. So that schedule that I can make myself, that is one of the things that I was looking for, and that is why I joined this business. So I can make my own schedule. I can travel with it wherever I go. I don't want nobody to control my business. I want myself to control it. So anywhere that I'm going, I can take control over it. Some people just set their business and give it to people. By the time you realize, you don't know where the business is. But this business, wherever you are, no matter where you go, you can control your own business. You carry it there and come back with it. That is why I love this one so much.
Definitely. So you are definitely your own boss, right?
I'm my own boss all the time.
Yes. Even when you are traveling, right? You
Yeah,
take the business with you.
I'm still my own boss.
Yes. Let's go a bit about, when starting this business for those people who are maybe new and or thinking, yeah, I want to start something, but I don't know if this is for me or not. Or Sita, if I'd go to you, what inspired you to start this digital business? If you think of when you
Having worked
started. Mhm.
Having worked so long hours as a nurse, I think everyone knows out there how many hours we work. We got like 12-hour shift or 8-hour shift. I was feeling so exhausted. Every time I get home, I am so tired. I'm not interested in doing anything with anyone. I'll go straight to bed. Tomorrow, it's the same thing all over and over and over again. And still, I started thinking, how long am I going to do this? All my life, the answer was no. So I started searching for something that will give me that time freedom, that flexibility, that will allow me to decide when I can do what. So I found this business. When I found this business, I saw this community that allowed me to check it out, whether it is for me or not. So I was exposed to this big community where I saw real people telling their own life stories. And I started to think, wow, so this is real. Because when you see people advertising for business on and anything out there, you always think, are they paid to say these things?
Yeah.
Why are they saying something good about this? They are just attracting us to do it. But when I was exposed in the business community, I realized that there were real people talking about their real stories, their success, where they started and where they are now. And I could see the evidence and what they are getting out of this business. So that was the drive for me to say, you know what, some of these people I've spoken to, and some of them we do lives together. So they are real people. So this is a real business, because most online business, you'll be just talking to a system and you'll never talk to anyone. And whether it works or not work is for you to find out. There is no one that communicates with you. So this business really inspired me, because it connected me to so many people that have got a different lifestyle from all walks of lives, and telling their stories, where they were and where they are with this business. So that was a real push for me, that made me realize that this business can take me to another level. That's why I did this business, because it was a gem for me. I've never seen a business like this. So that's what
Def-
inspired me.
Definitely, totally agree with you. And for those skeptical are there, and all of us have been skeptical at some point, right? There are so many things online. But when you get into, and if you are curious to learn about the business, in fact, you'll find more than the six of us are here. All the time you see people going live or going, talking about their experience, about their business. Some of them are very successful. Some of them are on the way to being very successful. But you can see people from all around the world uh, going there and speaking honestly about their business. So for those of you skeptical out there, I don't know what else we could say or show you other than the fact that, different people come and just put their story, their journeys, and once if you are curious, you get added to our private group where you have the opportunity to hear so many of these inspiring stories, that even us who are doing the business, we get inspired by the journeys that some other people doing this business have, and how amazing changes this business had on their life. And talking about the changes that this business have brought into people's life, Elena, if I go to you, what changes have you seen in your life since starting this entrepreneurial journey?
Oh my goodness. There's been a lot of changes. Number one, technology. Like I'm not, tech savvy, so I'm learning a lot more. And it's kind of refreshing to, be able to say to my kids, I know how to do that. Even like this weekend, we had family out of town and we went down to Niagara Falls and took some pictures. And I was taking pictures, just certain ways I was doing it. They thought I was professional, like the way. So I thought, wow. And, all I had to do was just, look it up on YouTube or it's really opened up my horizon, which I find it's really, and you said, we talked about mindset. So it's all, connecting together. So I really enjoy it. Thank you.
Yes, the personal growth, it's, well, you kind of think when you start a business that, hey, you'll have to learn some new things, but you learn so many new things that you wouldn't think, and some that you can, impress your family or your kids. So it's like, wow. Now, Mom,
I even had a couple of people. I was waiting, and they're like, there's still some Christmas stuff, and they said, can you take pictures of me? And I didn't realize, I just keep doing what I'm doing. And they're like, oh my goodness, do you do this for full time? And I'm like, I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. See, you can use these skills in other ways, right? Who knows?
Yeah.
Definitely. It's you get to learn new things without even realizing, because you are having fun when you do it, right? And it's kind of, you take it for granted until some people notice it, and it's like, oh yes, you're right, I do know, or I did learn how to do these things without even feeling like, oh, I have to learn now, take a course and learn how to take pictures. No, somehow it came natural to you. So that's a great story. Talking about the beginning, let's talk about the fears, right? We talk about being, having the right mindset and maybe being skeptical. Rita, if I go to you, what was your biggest fear when you started, and how you address them for people out there who are maybe having a lot of fears?
Wow, what a great question, because it happened to me a lot. So while I was starting, while I was doing my telephone banking agent, I was thinking, I want something extra. I want something. I don't feel fulfilled. All I do is just pay bills, pay bills, pay bills. Let me start looking for something online. Then I found so many things. They promised the best. Oh, you are going to earn a lot. You're going to do this. You're going to do that. By the end of the day, nothing. So then I found this one through my coaches, and they were telling me you can earn between 6 to 7 figures. So what? In a year, in a day, in a month, in a week, or in I said, what is that? How is that possible? Then I said, okay, let me look into it. And later I realized that yes, they are correct. And then I didn't want my previous experience because I was expecting something uh, different in my previous looking for my for the other businesses that I was looking for, how they promised me all the best and all. At the end of the day, I didn't get any results from it. I realized it was SCAM. So I said, okay, I didn't let that to stop me. I didn't let that negative experience that I had to stop me. I just said, let me go for it. Because if I did my due diligence, of course. If I have to be waiting, asking my coaches, how is this? How much will I have to invest? How will I do this? How will I do that? I will never get the answer to all my questions. Then I said, I'm going for it. I don't care if it's still the same experience that I had before, that they didn't give me any result at all. I don't care about it. Let me just go for it. I want to see what they are saying, that you can earn between 6 to 7 figures in a day or in a week or anything. I want to find out. And since I joined, I never looked back. I never step back forward and say, oh, this is going to be a difficult business. No, because I saw how it's helping me a lot. Not for the, you people have mentioned community flexibility and all. Not for that. I'm talking about my personal self right now. Okay. How it has helped me a lot. And it has made me grow more. How it has made me to see things in a different way, a lot more than any other businesses that I've been looking for up to now. So when I find fear, I remember, because these are our every week masterminds that we have. That every week mastermind, it helps me a lot. It makes me realize if I'm afraid a little bit, I realize it's part of success, because that is what this business is already teaching me now. So the fear will even make me to be closer to my business more. It makes me to believe more that this business, it's been working for thousands of people. It's going to work for me. And that is how I challenge the fear. And that is how I move past the fear and go forward for it. So that is all I have to
Yeah.
say, Miss Anna. Thank you very much. Back to you.
Definitely. Whatever the fear is, with the right mindset and having the right tools, community people to help you, definitely that's how you go past any fears, right? Uh, and it's amazing how you said, I loved it, that it's, yeah, this business may bring you money and community or whatever, but it changed me, right? You are now a happier person, a more positive person. So um, I don't know how many people can say that, hey, I started my own business and now I'm, a happier person because my mindset is more positive. Usually the businesses come with a lot of worries and a lot of, and it's still, right? This business it's still a business. And we always say, or I always say, it's not, it can bring you many things, but two things definitely, it's not a job. So you don't have an income at the end of every month unless some months are better, some are worse. It's not like you get a salary, and it's not one of those get quick rich scheme. That's why we don't like to really flash a lot of amounts out there. We do have people we post out there some testimonials or some numbers, like look how much many people can make in this business, but every story is different, right? So that's why we would like everyone to understand that it's not one of those that, hey, we promise you from the first month you'll make 6 figures, and then you'll be disappointed when at the end of the month doesn't happen, because it doesn't happen for everyone, right? Each story is different. It depends on your situation, on how much you invest, on how much time you put on the business, or even if your personality, who you reach out to. So every story is so different, but with the right mindset, it's definitely this business can change you before it changes your bank account, let's say. Um,
Yes, yes, you're right.
Talking about Kim, going to you, what advice you give for someone who is hesitant to take that first step? Like adding to what we already kind of covered here.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's completely normal to feel hesitant when venturing into something new, right? Like starting a business or making a life-changing decision. I was hesitant myself too when I first started. A lot of questions came to my mind. Just like, what if I cannot make it? Or what if I fail? Or what if I'm not good enough, right? Even though I have an IT background, but still, like it's a business and marketing it's a new thing for me. So it's just those questions keep popping up. But these doubt about myself are just normal. We are human. Yeah, we are not robots, right? So it's part of that stepping into the unknown that we just need to make a mindset shift, right? So instead of just focusing on those negative what if, how about turning the question around, like asking yourself, like, what if it's possible? What if I can make it work and change my life, right? Um, Nothing comes easy in life, and nothing is free in life either, right? Without efforts. So the only way to know our true potential is just to take that first step and work on it consistently. Like every effort that we are making today, it's just like planting seeds, right? It's exactly the same post that I've been posting lately. While it takes time for everyone to plant those seeds, but with care and persistence, everyone's journey is different, obviously. But at the end of the day, those seeds will grow. Right? Some grow faster, some grow slower, but it will grow one day, just as long as you keep that consistency. And when you're looking back, well, those incredible rewards that you have been working hard for, you will see it. You will see it in the next few years. So you just need to really trust the process, believe in yourself, and just take that leap of faith. The journey might be very tough, obviously, because it's a business, right? But the rewards on the other side are very well worth it. So, one thing for sure is if you're too comfortable where you are at the moment, change will never come, right? And if you keep working for someone else in the next 15 or 20 years, which is my case, and rely on your retirement pension to survive, life is just full of risk here, and taking that risk today might eventually landing you to an endless opportunities in the next few years. You never know, right? So it's a proven system that we are using in this business, and is proven for thousands and thousands of people. So it's not like you kind of reinvent the wheel or you start from scratch. Everything is there. There's nothing to be scared of. So yeah, so just take that leap of faith. You have to take that action, otherwise you will never change. Thank you very much. Back to
Definitely.
you, Dana.
Definitely. Thank you, Kim. Like what I tell people, think of what's the best thing that can happen and what's the worst thing that can happen if you start this business, right? And see if it's like, because we all think like, oh, I cannot because of, and then you invent all kind of reason. Okay, what's really the worst thing that you start this business and it doesn't give you whatever you are looking for in the first month? Like maybe it will give, and I was reading recently a quote about, it says something like one day you'll look back and you'll see that all along you're blooming. So sometimes you don't even realize that you are growing. You kind of maybe are so focused on those seeds that maybe you planted, and you don't see that around the seeds maybe somewhere else something is blooming, and you are so focused on one part. And then time is always the ones that you look back and it's like, wow, I grew in so many ways. And we heard here, right, from like Elena with her example of, and Rita with her example of like the mindset. We are all like, this business changed us in many ways. So if you look back now, it's like, okay, what's the worst thing that happened to me and the best thing? maybe not be what the reason why you thought you started this business, but you grew and you bloom in so many other ways that is definitely worth it. And that's what each of us, I think it's clear the message we are trying to put for all of you out there is that it changed us in many more different ways that we are looking for when we started this business. We are happier, we are more positive, we have friends, we are, you know, and we are here to maybe inspire some of you who are looking to do the same. And we hope that we are able to send this message in the right way. And Vida, going to you, how do you set goals for your business at the start of a new year? We talked about different things that the business is bringing us. How do you set your new goals for a new year?
Thank you so much for the question. Setting up a goal at the start of the year or the beginning of the year is very, very important to process to ensure your business stay focused. Because if you don't set up your goal, you wouldn't know what you are doing. So for me, I reflect on the past years. This is my second year on the business, so I reflect 2023 and 2024. What have I achieved on the business? Anything that I have achieved, and there's nothing that you'll be doing and there won't be challenge. So I try to review my challenges to how do I make it when I have those challenges. So I check off the achievement and the challenges that I have during joining this business and identify what worked for me and what did not work. So I sit down and look at all the area, those that work for me and those that do not work for me. How will I improve it? That is what I do to find a way that I can improve those that do not work for me. To do that, and then I define my vision and prioritize it. While you define your vision and you know what you are doing, you focus on the vision that you define. So I revisit my long-term vision for the business and the short-term one, so that I know where I'm moving towards and where I'm not moving good towards that. And then I set up my goal again. I set up SMART goal. I set up a clear goal that I will achieve. Maybe the previous one that I did and I did not achieve. So right now I set up my clear goal that I'll focus on this year 2025. That is what I'm doing now. And I make sure that I achieve those goals. I make sure that I break those goals into small pieces. When you break them into small pieces, you know which way you are going to. And make sure that it's manageable goal task forward. Each goal that I work towards, I achieve that goal. Because if you set up and you are not working towards it, there's no way that you are going to achieve that goal. You have to work towards the goal that you set up to make sure that you achieve those goals. And I focus on my personal growth. I go back to the training. The training is there all the time. Anything that I don't know, I go back there and sit down and learn. And I move on to do my business. So right now, the new training side, we know that you cannot skip. If you don't finish this step, there's no way that you can move forward. So I sit down and learn step by step, so that I those areas that I don't know, I can learn them and move forward. That's what I do. And there's nothing that you are doing that you make sure that you have the risks too. You never know. So I plan for the potential risks. Anything that will come, you have to still take it. So in this business, it's not something that you just join today and you say that, I'm not going to lie to you. Oh, this one you just joined today, you're going to get this. So when anything that you are doing, you make sure that you plan for the good part and the bad part in case it's come. We don't want it to come, but when it's come, you have to take it. And you know how you are going to get out of it. So I make that one. And anything that I get, I will celebrate. This small thing that I get, I'm happy to celebrate. Yeah, celebrate
that's the
about
spirit.
and stay my flexibility. Make sure I'm flexibility all the time. That's what I do. Thank you so much. Back to you.
Thank you, Vaida. That's the spirit, right? Celebrate.
Yes.
And I think I mentioned before, there was that saying that you can either win what you learn. So celebrate either way. You win, you learn something new. And as you heard, all of you, the possibilities are endless when you take that first step, right? Like a great Canadian, I think was the Wayne Gretzky, who said that you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take, right? So uh, if you want a change in your life, then take a leap of faith, take that shot, and see if where that may take you. You may be surprised. So, trying to wrap up here, Elena, one thing that you want to add for your followers? Oh, you are on mute.
Sorry, 2025 is the year of the reboot. So rebooting is, basically going back to basics. And, if you don't, like you mentioned, if you don't take the first step, you're never going to know whether you're going to get better at something new, just like myself. Just try it and you'll figure it out if it's for you or not. Just go for it.
Definitely. Thank you. Sita, how about you? One thing you want to add?
Yeah, what I can say is if 2024 wasn't a great year for you, if you've got nothing to reflect on, this is 2025. This is a year that you can set some new goals and work towards your goal and achieve your goals. So this is your year. Anyone can do what they want to do. You can live the life that you want to live. Life is all about choices. Tea or coffee, choose what you want in your life and go for it.
Definitely. Thank you, Sita. Kim?
Yeah, so everyone has dreams, either small or big, right? But some people choose to take action, go for it until they succeed. Some people just take action, quit, and go back to square one. Or some people doesn't even take action at all, right? So it's 2025. It's the new year. Do you want your 2025 to be different, or you want to be your 2025 to be just like any other past previous years, right? For you to choose. No one can decide in your place.
Definitely. Rita, any last thoughts from you?
Well, I will still focus on my topic, okay, about the fear. If you're afraid of something in this life, you know what? If you are not going to stop being afraid, you will not be able to achieve what you want in life. So stop that fear. I know you're afraid, of course. I've been through it. I was afraid before. Look at the story that I said. Look at me now, a year back. Look at me. Look at how I'm talking about my business here, how happy I look. Look at how I'm having great fun with wonderful people here in this live stream. So why don't you use that fear and turn it to something that will better your future in this 2025? You have been afraid. Yeah, that is normal, but don't stay there. Oh, I'm afraid, I'm afraid. Stop saying that and stop acting. We always talk about it. Take action. So let this 2025 be the action that you have to take to better your future. Back to you, man. Thank you.
Thank you, Rita. Vaida?
Yeah, I just want to invite anybody who is out there watching us. Get out from your comfort zone. There's some people are so skeptical. They say, "Oh, I don't have time. I can't do this." If we all can do it, you can also do it. So click any one of our link to just watch the video to see if it is for you. If it is not, I always say there's no harm in trying. But if you don't click that link, you won't know what we are talking about. Click the link and the link will explain much more to you about the business. You can reach out to any one of us. So we are inviting anybody out there. Thank you.
Definitely. Thank you, Vaida. Thank you, everyone. So, yes, if you want to change, start with a small thing as, checking our free info session. You'll learn if this is for you, or at least you'll learn more about this business. And think of it, if you are afraid, think of it, if you don't do anything, nothing changed. So is there a biggest fear as being stuck where you were before? I don't think so. So definitely, we invite all of you to, get inspired, get curious, and check our website, our pages, reach out to us with any question. We'll be happy to answer and guide you and decide if that's for you or not. It's up to you to decide, but we are there to help you. And with that, thank you, amazing ladies, for joining me this beginning of the year, this Saturday. And I hope to see you all soon. Have an amazing rest of the day.
Ciao.
Thank you very
too.
much. Have a
Bye.
great Saturday.